YouTube, Molly Carter. So today's video is going to be a mukbang. First of all, today's a Chic Fil mukbang. Okay, we got our medium macaroni and cheese, which I always have to order with my food. We have our sriracha sauce. I wish there was more in here, but it's okay. I also bought some 3-ounce Chic Fil bottles of Polynesian sauce and Chic Fil sauce because, listen, these hoes be kind of stingy with the sauces, and I don't like that. I really don't. I feel like every fucking 3 weeks I'm having to talk about, or every month I'm having to talk about. A lot of you guys, well not a lot of y'all, because it's only 500 views on the video so far that I uploaded 2 days ago. I kind of officially announced that I was dating somebody, and I was so skeptical about even doing that because y'all know I'm very personal, and that's just not in my character to be doing stuff like that, because people are always trying to find out who you're dating, things about them. People start making up shit. Child, it's just a mess. Anyway, I just know people be invested in my life, all parts. So you guys watched the vlog, and you guys will know that I've kind of been dealing with something. And I was supposed to film this on a Keep It in Real segment on Tuesday, but girl, one of my friends that was supposed to be on it, they had a lot going on, and it didn't happen, which I was kind of upset about, but it is what it is. Next week, we're going to be right on track. I promise you, we will. I just make sure that. But the thing about it is, I had got my gas together days prior because I wasn't even here. So I made sure that they knew that on Tuesdays, that's when we film and upload. Which I'm actually going to change that to being maybe during the weekend we film. Because, baby, I couldn't get my time played with no one at all. Follow me on Facebook, but I know some of you do. But if you do, then you know that I made a status, the other day, and I was just basically after 3 years, I'm having suicidal thoughts again. And a lot of people was reaching out to me and stuff like that, and I think people just fail to realize that I am human. I am trans, I am black, I'm a woman. And it's so much that we are going through as black people, as trans people, and as women. That's literally 3 strikes against me. And just even as a human, period, on this earth, we got this whole coronavirus situation. We have people killing my black trans sisters. Police brutality still going on, and so much social injustice still going on. They didn't even arrest the cops who killed Breona Taylor for killing her. What the fuck? And just so much more I can just talk about. Donald Trump's jackass, and I just pray to God that this man will not be the president for these next 4 years. I just pray to God. Something in my heart telling me he staged this whole damn coronavirus shit. I believe that, this government could create viruses. I believe it. I had to be 100% real with myself about it because I've been blocking it off for so long, and I'm so used to being the strong one for people. And when it's time to give myself the advice, I don't have the words to say what I need to say. I'm always left speechless when it's time to speak to myself about the things that I'm going through. I think my biggest thing is that everybody always wants to equate my beauty to me feeling like I should be okay. And I hate that. Stop comparing my beauty to me being suicidal and how you feel like I shouldn't be suicidal because I'm beautiful and all of this. I'm human. I'm trans. I'm black. And I'm a woman. It's like, for me personally, I had to really give myself a reality check. I used alcohol. You guys know I love to drink. I use alcohol as something that helps me cope with things that I'm going through. It helps me mentally be able to cover up my true feelings of how I'm feeling in the inside. I thought that when it came to me being trans, the surgeries would help me, and that I would not be having or experiencing gender dysphoria as much as I am or have been lately. Which is why I forced myself before I even got my breast augmentation surgery that I had to love the body that I had before so that I can love the body that I have now. And I noticed that by me getting one surgery, all it did was just more and more surgeries, and to feel like that I had to fix this and fix that and fix this and fix that. Like, that's how I feel at this moment. The moment that I start to feel that my self-love is, being released from my body is a big problem for me. Big on self-love, and I always express to you guys that you have to love yourself before you can allow someone else to love you. Don't get me wrong, I do love myself, and I think around the time that I had wrote that status, I was definitely at my breaking point for real, because I broke down a couple of weeks ago, like really, really bad. I walked into my house and I just cried like a baby. And when it happened, when I was in New Jersey over the weekend, I kind of told myself, okay, now it's time to talk. It's time to express your feelings, bitch. It's time to, speak about everything that's bothering you. A lot of things in one. As you guys know, that my grandmother died last year, and I didn't have any time to sit and actually process everything that had happened. I didn't. And I still haven't. It's kind of haunting me in a sense. And then a year later, around the same exact date, my grandfather died, which was my grandmother's husband. And that just really kind of stung me. Legit stung me. You mean to tell me that all of my grandparents are gone? All of them. I still cry about my first grandmother's death. Still to this day. still to this day. Because I have not healed. I have not been able to 100% cope with the death of her. I still can't process in my head that she's gone. It just feels like she's been on a vacation for 10 plus years. And I know I may sound crazy. But it's real. And the truth is, her death changed my life very dramatically. And I think today, I'm just gonna have to like force myself to adjust and say, okay, you know, they're gone. They're not coming back. You need to accept that. No matter how hard it is to accept it, you need to accept it. You know, I was telling my sister, Bella, I was just like, y'all know I'm still having haunted thoughts about when I was homeless. Because like I just really feel like everything is like crumbling down on me, and like I was going to film this video like last week when all of this was happening, but like a year and a half ago when I first moved here, still haunting me. From that man trying to rape me to having to scam men to sleep with, like, you know, sleep at their place. It's so much more. All of that takes a toll on you. All of it. I remember sleeping in my car, not knowing when, where my next meal was coming from. I remember staying in hotels, not knowing how the next one was going to be paid for. I remember that. And that still haunts me. And I'm still trying to get over that. And I'm finally getting to a place of comfort. And that's why I forever thank God. Like, for real. I forever, thank God. And, bitch, because life is real. Life is so real. Always tell trans girls, like, bitch, I understand. If you gotta scam a nigga for some money, bitch, do what you gotta do. If you gotta escort, bitch, do what you gotta do. You gotta find you a sugar daddy, do what you gotta do. But I feel like, other than cis black women, trans black women are one of the strongest beings on this earth. Even if you don't like me, or even if you like me, you're still gonna watch me. As always, don't forget to follow me on all social media at Miley Carter. Bye.